What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We've got day number 89 for you. We are 11 days away from 100 days. Pretty cool stuff. I want you guys to understand it's going to take me a while to get to where I want to go for 220, so bear with me on this road. I knew it was going to take a very, very long time for me. That's about all it is. Because I'm not dirty bulking. I don't want to put on much fat. I want to put on as much muscle as I possibly can, which is going to come with me being smart about how I do things. So, like I said, we're doing a deload week this week because the reason I make these videos is because I haven't been necessarily the smartest when I started my lifting, but if I had somebody that could tell me what to do like I'm doing to y'all right now, I would have paid millions of dollars for it. But yeah, I mean, it's just a lot more useful to just come at it with knowing what you're going to do, knowing how to do it, and, having the best methods possible instead of just going at it with, yourself. And I'm glad I did it myself because now I have the experience and what I shouldn't do, what I should do to give to y'all. But that's basically why I want to do this. So just bear with me on this road to 220. It's going to take me a while. We're gaining strength, we're gaining size. The weight scale is it's not exactly fluctuating as much as it should be. Or not fluctuating. It's not exactly going up as it should be, but who cares? I only care about is the strength and size that I see in the mirror. So today is December 30th. Like I said, we're gonna start the 1 minute with God back up again. I forgot to do it. Not forgot to do it. Saturday we didn't do it because the book stays in my car, so I could just take it with me wherever I go. And I was in the house doing my intro, so I just wasn't able to get to it. But yeah. So today's lesson is about a fresh start. How can I ensure that in a year from now I will be better off? So, there's a whole new year just around the corner. It's a fresh start with no mistakes yet. In a sense, this is your chance to become a new person. In the year ahead, commit to growing every day in your relationship with the Lord, even just a little bit. Ask the Holy Spirit to change you day by day into all God wants you to be. If you are changed for the better 365 times, you will be a much better person from a year from now. God's response to this. He died for everyone so that those who receive his new life will no longer live to please themselves. Instead, they will live to please Christ, who died and was raised for them. 2 Corinthians 5:15. I advise you to live according to your new life in the Holy Spirit. Then you won't be doing what your sinful nature craves. Galatians 5:16. Look at those who are honest and good, for a wonderful future lies before those who love peace. Psalm 37:37. God's promise. Those who become Christians become new persons. They are not the same anymore, for the old life is gone and new life has begun. 2 Corinthians 5:17. So the lesson on the day is basically ask the Holy Spirit to change you day in and day out. Don't try to just go at it alone and say, oh, new year, new me. Give your life to Christ and give your life to God and allow him to change it and shape it into the way that he wants you to be. There's things that you're doing right now you shouldn't be doing. There's things right now that you're not doing that you should be doing. Everything like that. So it's a lot better to go with God and be like, hey, God, will you please help me with this? Help me change. Help me be the better person. Help me be who you want me to become. And then to just go at it alone and say, new year, new me. I'm going to change by myself and do it for myself. When you're doing it for a greater purpose, that means a lot more than just saying, I'm going to do this for myself. So just invite the Holy Spirit in to change you, mold you for 365 days, and just watch the magic happen. So, and I'm a perfect testament to this. Last year I was, smoking weed every day. I was a 7-year smoker, like stoner, whatever. I was, vaping all the time. I was at college. I was doing parties, drinking, whatever. And here we are now. We don't do any of that. We give our life to Christ. I've given my life to Christ, and now we do 1 minute with God with you guys on YouTube every day. We eat, we train. That's about it. That's all we do. So, obviously, you would say like, oh, well, why aren't you like big and famous? I never did it for that. I've never done it for that. I've done it because there's somebody behind that screen right now that's watching this that's going to be inspired, that's going to learn something, that's going to be a different person because of what I'm saying. And that's why I want to do what I want to do, is because, ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be motivational, whatever, just somebody that inspired people and somebody that, just did something for somebody or did something for people. And this is my thing. This is my thing that I'm doing for people. So, just know that you can always be molded into a brand new person. You don't need to do it by yourself. You may think that you're by yourself, but you're never by yourself. Jesus is always with you. So, let's get into the pre-workout here. But for this deload week, basically the premise here is we're gonna go down in weight a hell of a lot, and probably only gonna do one set for each exercise because, so when you do your deload, you're gonna deload in weight and you're gonna deload in volume. So basically I'm just gonna get in here really quick, do a quick workout, get the blood flowing to my muscles, and get the hell out of here. So it's really nothing too serious. Probably just gonna do maybe 135, 185 potentially, like that's maximum on bench, and just, you know, crank out a few, and then we're gonna move on through the rest of the workout and just, you know, low weight. I don't know if I'm gonna do that 4-second negative or not, just so I can get a good feel for it. But yeah, I mean, it's just low weight, low volume, get in, get out. So that's a deload week for you. We're gonna do that this week, and yeah. So let's get into it. I got my pre-workout. You guys know what it is. I showed you on Saturday. We got the creatine monohydrate, red, white, and bum, and the pump squared, I guess it's called. I thought it was pump O2, but it's pump squared. It was my fault. But yeah, so cheers. Ugh. Also, I don't wear my hat backwards ever. Only reason is because I want you guys to be able to see my face and not it just be like a mysterious guy wearing a hat. But yeah, that's kind of why I have the hat on backwards. I never ever do this. It's just not my style. I like to wear hats like they're supposed to be worn. I'm not a frat boy. But yeah, so let's get inside. We'll see you guys at the bench press. We're gonna do a lightweight. You know, it just depends on how we want to go about it. If I want to feel it a little bit more, feel it a little bit less, we'll just see. But yeah, let's get inside and do this deload week, you guys. But before we do, I want you guys to know that I probably could have already been at 220 had I taken the last 3 to 4 years and done deload weeks. You know, you push and push your body, and you don't give it enough time to rest. Yes, you have your rest days, but your body needs a break completely, you know, whether that be a week off, whether that be the deload week, which I never did a deload week. I hated taking weeks off. And, you know, it's because I'm obsessed with the gym. I'm obsessed with working out. That's the majority of it. But the thing is, if you want to progress and actually go somewhere with this, you have to do that. You know, I used to work out 6 days a week because I hated rest days. But now we're working out 5 days a week because we need the rest days. And the reason that I do the split that I do is because had I done another split that does a lot of volume, I would need 3 rest days. So that's why I do what I do, because each muscle group gets 7 days of rest after I work it. So yeah, enough of me yapping. Let's just get inside and get on that bench press. See you guys in there. All right, so I said I was gonna do like 135, 185. I lied. I'm doing 225, but we're only gonna do like 5 reps, I think. That's about it. Yeah, so we're deloading 50 pounds technically, because my working set usually would be 275 for like, which last week I hit it for 7. So yeah, we're gonna deload here. Just go for like 5 to 8 rep range. It's really not that big of a deal. I'm just trying to get a feel for it. That's about it. So just get straight into it. I hate deload weeks. But we're not planning the feet though. We're just reliant solely on the chest here.
My girlfriend who in left me with my training partner. It devastated me. It rocked my world. So bad. I went to the gym and my ex-training partner and my ex-fiance.
I like it. Easy. That's it. Let's move on. I've decided I hate deload weeks. I made that decision. I don't know. I just really don't. I just wish I could go full at it, but I know this is exactly why I haven't progressed where I should have been, because I have not been doing my deload weeks. So just got to do it, man. Just got to do it. So we've got a 30-pound decrease in what we usually do. So we'll have 30 pounds on each side, so I guess 60. If you count it like that, it really just depends how you count it. We got the 70s at the feet, so probably do a rep range of 5 to 8, something like that. Just get a little blood flowing there, and then we'll move on. That's it.
Better than ever. I would go to the gym in the morning. They would have because he thinks I be there. And, you know, I'm flirting with each other, and I'm like, I'm so flirty. I feel so precise. into my training.
So we got 8. Nice and controlled, focusing on that upper chest, but we'll move on here shortly to the cables. We'll do those flies. Yeah. A little out of order, but like I said, I don't like to kick anybody off machines or shit like that. I like to just, you know, if somebody's on something, we'll do something else in the meantime, wait for them to get off. So let's move on. So usually we do like 90 pounds around here. Today we got 50. Again, I don't like deload weeks at all. Not gonna lie to you.
You give up on your dreams. If you give up on your dreams, what do you have left? Nothing.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood. You are still too weak. You don't have enough hate. And you know something. You never will.
This is all part of Nier's plan to frame me! Isn't it a little odd that no one died after having their name written in the notebook? This proves it's a trap!
Yeah, feels good. Let's move on. Do a dip machine probably. A little bit different than a dip machine, whatever, but still sort of in the same arena. But it's kind of like a fly, if you were to say. So, yeah, my mic's kind of dying, so let's just get straight into it.
Like I didn't really fit in. Some people got something inside them. It's like burning. This is my passion. This is what I love doing. And if I don't do this, what am I going to do? Curl up and die?
Is the destiny of mankind controlled by some transcendental entity or law? Is it like the hand of God hovering above? At least it is true that man has no control, even over his own will.
Only be dead. You're not done yet. In case you've forgotten, you have your own reasons for coming.
Now, normally I do a lot more weight there, but like I said, deload week fucking sucks. But let's move on. We switched this out for the dip machine, so we're gonna go straight into, which I guess is gonna be 3 sets of flies. I don't know. Because we did both our compounds at the very beginning because somebody was on the cables. Usually we do bench, incline flies, incline bench, and then we'd go to the fly machine, and then dips, and then dip machine, and then we'd move it on to the finisher. Yeah, so a little different of a thing today, but yeah.
Don't touch me.
What am I doing here? In this miserable place. This isn't worth risking my life for. Am I fighting for Casa? No, that can't be it. This isn't the time for thinking. I should only be thinking about wielding my sword and how I'll kill them. Nothing more.
Driven by the white-hot desire to stand alone as the world's most massively developed human. Squeeze it! Squeeze it! Kill me!
All right, moving on. Last thing. All right, we're gonna finish it off quickly here with 90 pounds, 5 reps. That's about, I mean, it's really it there. I don't even know. We haven't done dumbbell bench, flat bench at least, in a long time. So I don't know how strong I'll be. But it's at the end of the workout, so it's the finisher. So I'm not really trying for too much weight here. It really doesn't matter. More of just going for the control, feeling it with the muscle. That's about it. So it's either I do this or a machine flat press. So we're gonna do this. Just feel it out. So should be pretty light. So let's see.
It's easier to accept the fact that I'm just not good enough. I wasn't made to do that. And yeah, some of us can't be LeBron fucking James. But I'll tell you right now, man, we can do a lot of shit when it comes to this pure arm guts and willpower and getting through shit. We have a lot more than we did here.
Yeah, I like it. See you guys in the posing room. Alrighty, y'all. That's gonna do it on day number 89, chest day, deload week, day 1. A lot of words involved in there, but that's it. It's very simple. You know, you're gonna lower your volume, you're gonna lower your weight, either or, whatever it is. But, you know, just get in there, get the blood flowing, get out. That's what I did today. 1 set each. Obviously, I did a feeler warm-up set because I don't want to just go into a working weight and be, you know, absolutely shot under the bench or anything like that. So, yeah, very simple day, very easy. We're going to do this the rest of the week where we're going to deload. And, yeah, so the reason I did 90 pounds on that finisher is because I'm honestly not 100% positive what my working weight is on dumbbell bench, flat dumbbell bench, because I have not done that in so long. So yeah, we kind of just went in there and attacked it like I usually would. So I think I did 5 reps, and it was pretty simple. But with all that being said, let's just get straight into this posing, get out of here on the day, because I am hungry. I'm going to go eat, and yeah, we're going to take advantage of this deload week. So let's get to it. So you guys already know what we do. I'll explain it one more time because I want you guys to understand if you're new here, if you're just joining us. The reason that I do this whole posing routine at the end, I do an unflexed and I do a flexed because I want you guys to understand that, you know, people that stand here like this on social media don't always look like that. They look like this. So that's just, you know, if I were to stand at you with good lighting, which I have, a good camera, which I have, and posing, boom, you think I'm like the best guy in the world. I'm really not, dude. I'm just like you. Like we're all the same. So if you want to look like that, just literally find yourself some good lighting. You know, you can even do an iPhone camera and still look that good. But yeah, it's really just flexing, and that's about it. And there's a huge difference between me flexing and not. So we're going to go through the unflexed first to show you guys what it's like so you don't compare yourself to people on social media. And then we're going to go through the flex. So let's do that real quick. Unflexed. Take into account that my chest is pumped a little bit here. And yeah, so flexed is going to be abs in first, per the usual. You guys know what we do. Roll those shoulders forward. I'm going to twist my hands up so my palms are facing up. Twist my hands up and flex those biceps and get everything involved. That's going to give me the full package here. And there's a difference between had I come here, right? I have my arms and my fists pointed. My palms are pointing towards my body. My fists are pointing, you know, obviously out like that. This and this, right? I want you guys to look at my biceps and look at the difference. Right? So if you want that full package, look at it from a side profile, right? This is me staying unflexed, and then if I want to flex, I'm going to flex those abs first, roll those shoulders forward. You can see my shoulder blades, they're going to come forward because I want to exaggerate those traps. You can see it in this mirror right here if you look. Let's see, yeah. So if you look at this mirror right here and my traps back here, my shoulder blades are going to come forward. That's going to over-exaggerate those traps, just like that. So from a side, it looks like this. That's what it looks like when I flex. But from the front, it looks like this, right? So side profile, let's get straight into it.
Let's talk about 5% mentality. 5% mentality basically is a person that's willing to do whatever it takes to reach his goals. You know, the thing is, you got to really sit back and understand that, you know, life's short. You got to do all you can while you can. There's so much in life, and there's so many things to accomplish, and think outside the box. You're willing to do whatever it takes in every aspect to be the best you can be, and have that 5% mentality to where every day you're working harder and harder to accomplish those goals, whatever.
Go back around.
And, you know, accomplishing stuff in life is what makes us live, what makes us feel good about ourselves, what keeps us pushing towards everything.
So my quick advice on the day is going to be, take my advice. Do not do what I did, work out 6 days a week, take no 1 day of rest, and just never take a deload week, never take a week off. Do not do that. You're hindering your progress. You are preventing yourself from going to the places that you want to go. Your body can only handle so much stress and so much, working out, that it needs a break. It does. It really does. And, as being a young person who wasn't, being able to be told this face to face, I wish I had this when I first started lifting, first started working out, someone telling me what the reality of it is, and, just being honest with me. And I really wish I had this, so I hope you guys really do take this and you learn something from it. Don't compare yourself to people because they're only flexing under great lighting, and do your deload weeks, do your weeks off. As much as I hate doing it, as much as I hate taking a week off, I hate deload weeks, I have to do it regardless because I need to progress. So, and Mike Mentzer, I think, has said this, if you ever take a week or two off and you come back, you feel much stronger. That's how it is. Your body needed a rest. Your body needed a full rest week. So, just take my advice. Do with it what you will. But this is just from experienced bodybuilder. I've been lifting for 8 years now. I've taught myself everything I know, and you can see I'm, in here. I am a natural 22-year-old bodybuilder who is just giving you guys the advice that I wish I had when I first started that would have progressed me a lot further. So basically, control the weight, work on your form, work on your technique, do your deload weeks, do your rest weeks, rest 2 to 3 times a week. Your split should not be 6 days at all. It should be 4 or 5 days. The reason I'm able to do a 5-day split is because when I do my split, when I work chest says 7 days of rest after I work it. When I work back, same thing. Arms, same thing. Shoulders, same thing. Legs, same thing. So the reason I'm able to do only 2 rest days a week is because each muscle group that I work is getting a full week of rest after I work it. So just take that into account. If you're doing a split that does more volume, say which is a terrible idea, Arnold split, chest, back, shoulders, arms, legs, that's 3 days a week or 6 days a week if you're doing it like that. That's not good for you. You should not be doing that. So find a split that you can do for either 4 days a week or 5 days a week. I think this one works perfectly. I get every muscle group worked once a week, and I've seen great progress with it. So do with that what you will. So that's going to do it on the day 89. We are getting to day 90, which is going to be super cool, you guys. And then 10 days after that, day 100. That is so cool. So we're just going to do this until we reach 220. I have not looked at the scale, but the thing is, like I said at the last few videos, I'm not going to just look at the scale to base my progress. I'm looking at, have I increased in strength? Have I increased in the size that I see in the mirror? Have I done better with this, that, everything else, volume, reps, whatever it is, have I progressed? So, and I have been progressing. The weight scale is just something different. So I'm not bulking as a cheat bulk. I'm not cheating. I am doing a lean bulk. So as you can tell, I'm still pretty lean. I still have my six pack. I still have some definition in the arms. I can still see barely this, bicep vein. And yeah, I think that's a lot better for you. Instead of me just going to get McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or Subway or bullshit like that, I'm eating chicken, rice, raspberries, blueberries, whatever, all the stuff that I need to be eating. It's going to be a slower progress, but it's going to be much better in the long run. So I'm going to be packing on a lot more muscle, and then when I do need to cut, hopefully I can cut down to 190 and look absolutely peeled. So last time I stepped on stage at 162, and here we are, 198 right now, 199. And we are, climbing the ladder. So I want to step up on stage 30 pounds heavier than I did the last time. And I'm not doing men's physique, I'm doing classic physique. So that's just what we're here for. Let's get to it. Hope you guys had a great Christmas week. Hope you guys have a good New Year's. But yeah, that's going to do it, day number 89. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. These past few videos have been freaking awesome, you guys. Just seeing 100 to 200, 300 views and 15, 20 likes. It's been really, really awesome, you guys, to just see my hard work actually, produce something. So I just hope you guys are really enjoying. I'm doing my best here to give you guys the best content I possibly can. And yeah, I think at some point in the near future, if you guys do want, just comment down below and I will give you my whole entire camera setup, what I use, how I do it in CapCut, so on and so forth. We'll do the whole shebang. And yeah, that's gonna do it, you guys. With all that being said, I will see you guys next time.